One time for your man, welcome back to the RedWine VC. No time to waste time. Today I've got some real soldiers here. Double DF.
Bule.
Yes, sir. True. And of course, one of the usual suspects, Papa Temba. Welcome, Saya.
Thank you for having me.
So today's topic is one that's really, and it's is love a choice? Is love a choice, gentlemen?
I would like to think so, because I think everybody has an idea of who they want, an idea of how they want their partner to be. Like, if I'm talking about me, for example, right? I would want my girlfriend to be smart, beautiful, of course, mostly introverted, a little bit of extrovert in her, but mostly introvert.
Okay.
So basically, I think I'm picking out who I want to be with, and the rest that I can control, I can deal with, because everyone can be perfect,
Yeah, of course.
So I think that's me picking out who I want to love.
So to you, love is a choice.
Yeah, basically.
Papa, what do you think?
I think I would equally sideline on the aspect that love is a choice.
Yeah.
Because for you to be with someone, it's a decision that you have to make.
Okay.
We cannot talk about commitment minus decision. Yeah. So before you commit, there's a decision that you have to make, because anything that you commit to minus making a decision, you tend to derail in the long run. Yeah. So I believe love is a choice.
I believe otherwise.
Okay.
I really don't think love is a choice.
Okay.
Because I think being in love with someone, being in love is a choice. Now, when you love someone, it's one way. Being in love is two ways. You're in it with them. So if you start loving someone, I feel like you start doing things, or people start, or they start doing things that you like, or ignite this love. You can't decide today that, okay, I'm talking to this lady, I want to love you right now. So I can't choose to love you now. Neither can I choose to love you 3 weeks down the line. But I cannot start having feelings that will, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. So why I don't think love is a choice, the same reason why you can't choose not to love someone again when you love them. You can't stop loving them, like say, okay, you know what, I'm going to stop loving you right now. So I feel like it's just like continuous cycle of happenings, or getting yourself exposed to this thing about this person, like especially the way she makes me feel, or the way this person talks, which would make me start falling in love. So I don't think love is a choice.
But I think before you get exposed, before you start getting close to that person, you choose to be open to that person. You choose to take off certain limits for them to get close to you, for you to feel the way you're gonna feel, the way you're in love. So I think that's also a choice, like choosing who you're going to let so close to you.
Yes.
Because if you have female friends, you know there's a boundary that if it's beyond that boundary, it's probably heading somewhere else.
Yeah.
So if you're choosing someone to go beyond that boundary, you're practically choosing them without even knowing it, that this is going to head somewhere at some point,
Yeah. That's a point, but haven't you ever chosen to go beyond boundaries with someone you've never had feelings for at the end of the day? At the end of the line, like, you know what, okay, let's see how things go. I become vulnerable, open, be close, but you find out like there's no connection, there's no, so you can actually decide to say, okay, you know what, let me see where things are going with this person. And at the end of the day, there's no spark, there's nothing there. So
So you say, let me see. Is that not a choice? Let me see how it's going to go with this person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying with this person. So on this verge of let me see, this journey of let me see, probably let's say a month, being close to her, spending time together, the usual thing that make people fall in love, always on the phone, and at the end of the day, you guys, there's no spark. Like, deep down, I've tried
There's
everything,
nothing that's
but
going
I don't
on.
have feelings for her. So you decide to become open, but there's no love there. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's for me.
So what you're trying to say is that when we say love is a choice, what you're trying to say is that we don't wake up and say, you see one lady and say, now I'm deciding now I'm going to love you.
I'm going to love you, yeah.
Yes. I think so. What you're trying to say rather is that throughout the process of getting to know this individual, you already love them even before you tell them that you love them.
No, what I'm saying is, love is just this chemical reaction that you can't control. So you can't. It's not a choice. You can't make it now. Okay, I'm going to start loving you in the next 2 weeks. Sometimes you just start chatting with someone and you feel like, oh, I'm starting to like this person. I'm starting to love this person. It's beyond your control. So that's why I'm like, it's not a choice. You can't choose to love someone, and you can't even choose to unlove someone. You can't choose the when.
Okay, sorry. My point is though, it's not like choosing like one person. It's about choosing the type of person you want to love. Yeah. It might not be one person, but I think deep down, you know, you're choosing them. You know, because of who they are.
I feel deep down it happens.
I feel what we mean when we say love is a choice is that there's still a factor of you eliminating other people and focusing on this particular individual. There's you putting aside each and everyone, and as you eliminate these other people, you're narrowing it down to a choice. Whether you are doing it consciously or unconsciously, but you're narrowing it down to a choice. For the fact that there are certain people, like the way that he put it, there are certain people that even if we put them on a list to say, would you be with this one? You automatically say, no, this person is not my type, or they're not in my league, as some people put it. You doing that there's a particular basis that you have, which is a choice.
So, from that explanation, I'd say attraction is a choice.
No.
But love is not a choice. You just said like, okay, you guys are saying like, this is my type of person. Which actually means this is my type of person I'm attracted to. This is the type of person I want to talk to. So factoring them out means you're attracted to them. So attraction is a choice. Because, for example, let me say I'm attracted to voluptuous, you know, like big things like
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But isn't that not the start to somewhere?
The attraction is my choice.
Yes.
But I can start talking to my attraction, like my type of attraction, and at the end of the day, there is no love.
Okay, quick question for you.
Yeah.
Can you love someone without being attracted to them first?
Can I love someone
Without being attracted?
Of course, there's something going to be like something needs to attract me for it to draw me closer to
Exactly.
them.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, attraction can be a choice. I can choose to be attracted to this person because that's my spec, that's my type. And then I decide to say, okay, let me go forth and try to get to know you. Or like, you know, let's see how things go. The first, let me say, the first month of before things start boiling. So that's the choice because I'm attracted to you. But there is not a possibility that it will end up in love. Even when you've decided to be attracted to them. You can be attracted to them, but there's not a possibility that at the end of the line, you're going to love them.
But I think if we do not come down to the basis that love in itself is a choice, it's really going to be hard to sustain it because I feel decisions have a role to play in everything that we do. Yes, if we're going to settle down on just being love being a chemical reaction, as you put it, imagine a father just wakes up and says, you know, I don't love you. And I don't love the kids because today my chemical reaction or my metabolism and all that is not. Just tells me to say it's not just you. Yes, but what is going to make a man stick is because men of honor are men that honor their words or their decisions. So if we're not going to narrow it down to that and just fall in love because there's a particular way I felt, because when you say chemical reaction, now we're going to trace it down to emotions. Yes. And if we're going to say love is an emotion, meaning these are things that are only in the moment, and we know how emotions can waver today and be something tomorrow. So if we're going to love people based on how we just feel You know what feelings can do.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
we were talking about men and emotions.
True.
True.
True. Love, I wouldn't say love is an emotion. Again, I still stand by that. Love is not an emotion because emotions happen in the moment. I strongly believe when you love someone, genuinely love someone, you can't stop loving them. That's why I feel like love is not a choice. It does fade at times. It goes down, especially if you stop seeing each other, stop talking distance, and so whatever it is. But that's why you find out, like, if you had an ex that you were really in love with, yeah, even if it takes 1 year, 2 years, and you guys just start talking again, and then certain conversations start coming up,
Old
and
feelings.
old feelings, it ignites. It's not like the love died. Whatever happened, whether they cheated on you, you hated them, or for that, okay, I won't use the word hate because it's strong. You were angry at them for that, and probably that's why the situation just broke up, or you vice versa, they cheated on you and you were very angry. Whatever the case may be, when you start talking again, the love reignites. So like that's what I'm saying. Like, so generally, I feel like you can't control love.
But when you say the love reignites, what happens? Because anything that's reignited becomes a flame and it becomes a fire, right? But what happens when something reignites and you tell yourself, I'm already with someone and I can't be with my ex because I feel in a particular way? Didn't you make a choice?
I was just about to go there. In your scenario, right? You meet your ex, right? But you're already in a relationship, right? And you feel these things. Aren't you going to choose to not go back with your ex because you're in a relationship with someone?
I made the choice not to go back to my ex, but I didn't make the choice not to love her again. The love is there. The
No,
feelings are there.
you're not going back. You're not going back.
Yes.
Is you not loving her again? Because you not loving her again will require you not being with her, you not giving her a particular attention that she requires.
Because I believe if you're denying your love, then you're just doing yourself like harm.
Before I answer that, do you guys believe you can love multiple people at the same time?
Be in love.
Be
multiple
in love
people.
with multiple. Okay, that's the thing. Do you guys believe you can be in love with multiple people at the same time?
It can't be divided.
No. Okay. No. Do you believe you can love multiple people at the same time?
Yeah.
Good. Back to my first statement I made. I feel like love is not a choice, but being in love with someone is the choice. So now I've made the choice to be in love with my girlfriend, and not be in love with my ex.
You use the word choice.
Yes, choice to be in love. That's what I said earlier. Like, love is not a choice. Being in love is the choice. Remember in the earlier, I feel like love is not a choice, but being in love is the choice. So now I'm in love with my present girlfriend. I made the choice to be in love with her, but now I've made the choice again not to be in love with my ex. But that doesn't take away the fact that I do love her. So I can't control the love. I can't make a choice not to love my ex, but I can control and make the choice not to be in love with her because presently I am in love with someone. So you get my point for the two choices. That's why, like I said, being in love is the choice because it's both ways. It's going and coming. But loving someone is one way. It's one thing at a time. So until that person decides to probably retaliate or give you the same love you show, or you being ready to be in love with them again, then that's the choice. So you can love them, but choose not to be in love with them.
Okay. Have you ever heard of a man that was in a particular place where they were selling flowers and all that, and all of them were beautiful, they were pleasing to the eye, but then he had a great affinity for all of them, but he chose only one. So what I'm trying to bring you down to is that I according to my understanding, in the journey of life, we tend to meet a lot of people, right? A lot of females, and some of them are going to resonate with whatever we would love, the person that would love to spend our lives with. But at the end of the day, the person that you decide, because when we say decide, we're bringing this word from decision. The person that you decide to spend your life with is going to be in the confines of your choice. irrespective of all these people that I'm going to meet, 100 people, 10
Yeah,
people,
but when
11
you
people,
decide to, yeah.
I'm going to decide to be with you.
You.
Yes. So I feel that decision is coming from the basis of love.
Okay.
Yes, it's coming from the basis of love, not only from the basis of the requirements that you've put to say maybe this person is going to fit this person is going to fit this, because just like he said, you won't meet your perfect
Of course, you're
10.
perfect. Yeah,
Yes, maybe the 6th, and then you have to build to the 10.
10, yeah.
So whatever is going to allow you to say, I'm just going to be with this person, is the love, which is the choice.
Yes, sir. True. All right, let's take a short break. This program has been brought to you by Pepsi and Zaid Merchandise. Guys, make sure you go check Mila out. Zaid Merchandise, stylish director. Baba for the God, I see you. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, according to the conversation, y'all leave a comment below. So far, what y'all think, if love is a choice or love ain't. So let's we're going to continue. We're going to continue with this. All right. So how about let's describe love. What's love? So what is love? How can you describe love? How do you see love? Because I feel like everyone has their own different meaning of love. Everyone sees love. Everyone translates love in a different way. So how do I describe
We,
love?
us.
We, us.
You want to take that one first?
I think
That's a tough one.
that's really a tough
it's
one.
deep.
It's really hard to have a concrete definition of love, or it's really based on experience. Yeah, it's really hard to have a general definition of what love is, but to try to answer it, I think love is something that when you find, you find.
Exactly.
It's hard to explain,
Yes.
but I think you feel it.
It's something that when you hold on to, or you experience it, it's love is something that keeps you awake. Yeah, keeps you awake whilst everyone is sleeping. Love is that moment when everyone doesn't see it, but you see it. Yeah, love is like eyes, where someone cannot identify potential in anything, but you see potential in something. Yeah, so love has many definitions to it, but it's really hard to narrow it just to one.
To one or something. For me, I see love as selflessness and sacrifice. If I find myself making sacrifices for someone, or making certain sacrifices for someone that I could never make generally for even people close to me, then I know, okay, you, I'm in love with you, or I love you, because I don't know if it's being reciprocated at that time. So I feel like for me, love is sacrifice and selflessness, because that's the moment this person calls you, this person requests something, you don't want to see them hurt, you always want to be there, like you were saying, you seen something, that potential in them, that it's not like other people doesn't have it, but you, for now, you're just seeing it in this person. So yes, so that is love. However, I feel like that kind of thing develops through time.
Yeah, it does.
It takes time, especially for certain people, and time is the most important determining factor for love. So when it comes, you don't know, and you can't stop loving someone. So that's the backbone of my stance on whether love is a choice or love is not a choice.
But what happens in a case where your ex comes back, but you're not in a relationship,
and
you're not committed to anyone in that time, and then you just tell yourself, I can't be with them? Is it that you still love them?
Yeah, you can, that's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't mean you don't love them. You still do love them, but because of certain issues or probably where you are in your life,
but
you don't
earlier on you said, love is sacrifice according to your definition.
Yeah. So
wherever, according to your definition, wherever love is, we should see sacrifice.
Yeah.
So if we're going to say at that particular point you are single because your ex left you, and then your ex comes back,
yeah.
and then you don't want to sacrifice. So is love there or not?
It depends on what you don't want to sacrifice. If I'm on a path of developing myself and I don't want extra energies, of course I can't sacrifice that, because I know it won't work out at the end of the day, because you actually don't want to be in a relationship. It doesn't mean you don't love them. You just choose not to be in love with them, aka being in a relationship with them. You can still love them. Sometimes they don't even come back, but you know deep down you still do love them. So that's what I'm trying to say. You can't choose not to love someone. You can't choose to love someone, but you can choose to be in love with them, which is the two-way street, and they also can choose to be in love with you.
So then, what would we define at the end of the day? Would we say every person that we've been with throughout our life, maybe 10 people, we love all of them?
Yes, you can't stop loving someone. If the love was genuine, I'm not saying everyone you have been with, because there are people you have been with. It's probably the ignition of.
I'm sorry. This love we're talking about, is it friendly love?
No, I'm talking about like deep love, relationship,
the same
intimate.
love. What you're talking about is the same love that you had for them in the first place.
Sorry.
The same love that you had for them when everything started. It's the same love that you have for them when you met the 10th person.
The same love you had for them when I meet the 10th person.
Yes.
Is there a measurement for love? Like you say, I love you 20%. Like I'm just asking because I feel like.
I think what he's trying to say is like when you're together, the love you had for them then, is it the same love you're still gonna have when it's over and when you're like moved on?
No, of course, love fades. What I'm saying, it fades, it tones down, but it doesn't mean the love is not there. Because of distance, because of loss of communication, you tend to lessen on it. But that's why you find out when you start talking to them again, it started igniting, and you get to that point again where you were with them. So which means the love actually it didn't even reduce. It was just fading because of loss of communication, distance, or certain things. So everyone has gone their own way. So it doesn't take away the fact that you do love them. And if I'm not saying there's a potential for me to love everyone I'm with. I can like probably be with 10 people, have 9 exes, and I'm with my 10th girlfriend now. There is no possibility. There is a possibility that I might only love 4 of them. The 6 are just like probably I was attracted to one, and and there is also a possibility that I can love 10 of them. It depends on the connection. Was the love genuine with 10 of them? So yeah, you can still love 10 of them. So
but
okay.
go on.
So when do you start loving? If when you were young, when do you start loving? Okay. And you're not young now. So
I believe. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
So you must have started loving.
I believe there's a certain amount of like commitment or care you show to someone at a certain age or a certain point in your life. You just know that I don't want to lose this person. I see a lot going on with this person. I see years of future with this person. I love this person. And when it gets to that point, you know what you feel with this person has never been felt with nobody else.
Okay. Now, since you've cut off from when we were young, let me just bring it up to, let me say, 18, 19, 20 years, when we were all 18, 19, 20 years to now. Let me cut down the number again, like 3. Let's say we've been with 3 ladies from 18 to now. Or let me say 19 when the brain has started being properly.
When you're thinking well.
So you can't tell me you've only been with one person since you were 18.
No,
nice. But so from 18, 19 to now, let's say you've been with 3. Have you never loved the ones you've been with?
I would have thought so.
But now you don't love them.
But now that I feel like a different, as I just explained, but now that I have given a certain type of care and love and commitments to this one person, when I look back then, I'm not gonna say I used to say it, but I wouldn't say I actually love them. You know what I'm saying? Because that age, first of all, 18, 19, 20, I think guys in general, we want to play a lot.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, so it's hard for you to like just go into love like that or feel an actual love, real love at that age.
I think
it's hard.
I think what he's trying to put across is that at that age, a certain the proper definition of what love is not clear to you that much.
Yeah.
So that's why maybe he brings in the aspect of playing, you know, just maybe the only pattern of thought that you have when it comes to love is just maybe hugging this person, just chilling with this person. But once you now have an understanding of what love is, you now
and you
begin
go
to be
back-
futuristic.
Exactly.
You now begin to look at the years
future.
to come and all that.
So, which means, let me just say, like your present situation of being in love now, as in, there's no comparison with it previously. The way you feel right now, the way you are futuristic, you haven't had it for past relationships.
I've had it, but not like when we were young at 18.
I'm not solely
Us-
basing it on just 18 years.
Okay,
I'm
just
saying from
before.
18 to now. Let's say
Okay,
when you were
alright.
22, you met someone,
Okay,
23 or
that's good,
24.
that's good.
That's what I'm saying to now. I'm just taking a broad horizon because we are taking at the length of 10 girlfriends. So I'm just saying, let's say from 18 to now. So you
Yeah.
must have had intervals with different people.
Okay, let me put it this way. I've had thoughts about, oh, I might marry this person.
Yeah.
I might marry this person. But as I go on, now,
Yeah.
when I think I might marry this person,
Yeah.
I actually like want to like do actions towards that
Towards,
to keep that person
yeah.
to that point in my life where I'm like,
Where you've seen
whew, I made it with
Made
you,
it with you, okay.
you know. But back then, I just used to think, oh, that might happen, that might not happen, you know. But I used to think about it. I wouldn't say I did not used to think about it, but now I actually want to put actions towards it.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So that's what I'm trying to say, that love never dies. My point for all this is trying to tell you that it's not, if you really loved someone, you don't stop loving them. It doesn't mean like you only love one person per life.
Okay, I will put it this way: if I used to love someone, and then we're done,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start loving that person as a friend.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna be.
I think it's actually the same for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna start loving that person as a friend, not that I can't give them the same love that I want to give to someone else, or if I'm healing, give them that same love again, because there's a reason we're not together, and there's a reason I'm moving on, you know.
Okay.
And if they want me to be there for them, I'll still be there for them as a friend,
Okay.
because you know I want to move forward in life.
You've just spoken wisdom, my brother. With me.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay. So which means that romantic or intimate love,
It's gone.
it's gone.
Yes.
Yes,
That intimate love
yes.
is gone.
I'll just love them as a friend.
As a friend now.
Yes.
Okay, y'all are weird. Maybe I was made in some plan out of that.
No, but that's true. That's
No,
very real.
I understand what you guys are saying anyway. I was just playing by.
Would you look at your wife in the future and tell your wife, oh, I still love like 10 other people?
Yes, with
Yeah.
the same love.
Bro.
No, not the same love at that time, because that time you're bubbling with your presence.
Yes,
the same
yes.
way he's trying to say.
Yes, but you know how other people, by other people I mean the other people. Okay, not only other people. How if even if the person that I'm with would just tell me to say, even though I'm still with you,
I
but
know.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
I was with this person 2 years.
And I
A
love
pattern, and then just imagine, then maybe sometime then she just calls you and says, no, I'm with him, and then all these insecurities would begin to come
Yeah.
in because of what she just said.
Yeah.
Yes. So I feel that would be very dangerous.
Okay. And I understand your
Or
view.
all I'm trying to say is that it's okay. Maybe they can talk because just like you
Yeah.
said, there's your ex shouldn't be an enemy. They can still be friends. You can help out here and there when there's need, and they can equally talk to you when something calls for your attention and for their attention equally. But to give them the same attention, the same eyes, the same energy, the same sacrifice that you had, I think that would be very dangerous.
Okay. Anyways.
But jail is a strong man, so he can take it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
True.
Anyways, so I feel like that's my own view. I understand the view where you guys are coming from and how you see things, but I feel like love is not a choice to be made. And when you really love someone, it stays there. It's deep down. Yes, you can opt to be friends, and that's the difference again within me. Once someone and I are done, we're done. I can't be friends with you. The same way I can't be friends if I'm interested in you. As long as there was an intimate interest there, whether or not it happened, I can't be friends with you. Because this nigga asked me the last time, do you trust yourself? I'm like, nope. So I can't be friends with you. No, I do trust myself. I'm just saying, like, for my mental health, I can't be friends with you. Either way.
For his mental health.
Yeah, true.
True.
So,
Yeah.
I view love as ultimate. If love is deep, love is so profound, love is this thing that we feel that nobody feels, nobody understands. And how I know I'm in love is when I become very stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, then I know I'm in love. I feel like that's the real definition of.
We need to change his mind.
No, but don't you think though? That's why. Okay, sometimes when you look back at certain things, you are like, did I really do this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
So for me, I feel like love is stupidity.
I think that's one of the definitions. Like you
It
should
might
be able to be a kid around someone that you
So
love.
what?
You should
And
be able to be
vulnerable,
mature,
so-
vulnerable. Yes.
Yeah.
You shouldn't hide yourself and say, but what if I did this? And then you should be who you are. This is what we're trying to say here.
Yeah, true.
Unless when you're talking about stupidity, you went in depth and you don't.
No, not that gross stupidity.
Okay,
Not very stupid, not really stupid.
Okay,
but
just
just
there.
Just a little bit
yeah,
stupid.
it's stupid. What I'm saying
Let's keep
is,
it here.
what I'm saying
Stupidity is kicked just
is,
around
just
here.
X there, yeah, just chip. Once, because I'm very conscious of myself, so once I start kicking, I'm like, oh, damn, you've kicked your love. Bro. So what I'm saying that is because, have you ever been in a situation where you're so in love with this person and then the only person that could see things out of logically are your friends, but they could only see it because they're out of the box. But you're in love.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like love is just a pinch of stupidity, just involved.
Yes, that's
sprinkle
true.
it.
That's true. I actually had a question now that we're talking about love. What would we say is the distinction between love and like? And by asking that question, there's something that says when you like a flower, you pluck it out and then you leave it to die. But once you love it, you take that flower and make sure that it grows and it never dies.
That's a good view. I feel like is general. For me, it's just the general like.
And
someone.
then the love is just unique, right?
Yeah, love is unique. That's why my stupidity kicks in. So like generally, I would say I like everyone. You understand, like, but I know the kind of like you say, like that like of attraction. Something catches your eyes, or you're drawn to this person because of so reasons. So I feel like you like is more conditional. Love is unconditional.
So if we say that if there's a distinction and we acknowledge that there's like and there's love, wouldn't we say you are attracted to everyone because you like them, and then when you love?
No, I wouldn't say I'm attracted to everyone. I wouldn't say I like everyone. I'm just saying like as in the general like. I would like people in the perspective of we're all humans. But we all know the kind of like we're saying.
Yes,
like,
and then
like
love?
you. So like the kind of like is you have been attracted to people. That's the attraction, that's the choice. Like I like you because of so because of demeanor so.
And then love?
And then love is the ultimate.
So that being the ultimate now, wouldn't we say that it's like there are two sets?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a room of like. You're walking in life where you're liking people, and you say, now this one. Then you bring them in the room of love. Isn't that a decision?
That's the decision.
So meaning, if you have to love someone, you have to make a decision.
Okay, if you guys say unconditional love, you believe in unconditional love.
Yes,
right?
I do.
So, if love is the decision, you make love as a decision. Isn't that being conditional? I decide to love you because of certain things. You made a decision to love someone because of certain things. So,
No, that's different. That's different.
though.
Okay.
People are punching below the belt.
It's like chess, 4D chess.
I feel if we come down to such to such a conclusion where you walk in a journey and you meet 10 people and you've loved all of them genuinely, and then you meet this person, just like I said earlier, I feel you become open and vulnerable in a certain way, because one way or the other you're still carrying other people's love. Yes, if I was to say that. Yeah, it's like you've got a tray of eggs, and then the eggs are love,
Yeah.
and then peradventure you are not careful in your dealings and in all that. You will find that you maybe slip a bit and then go back to who and all those things. So that's why I'm trying to say maybe what we're trying to merge is on this part. I feel love is a decision that is accompanied with feelings. Yes. So maybe what we're trying to say is that the first time that you meet this individual, what triggered first are the feelings.
Yeah.
So now the feelings overwhelm you, and then now you're with this person, and then you're just like, I can't hold myself. My roommate is seeing me watching the ceiling board at 04, and then I'm calling her all these names. Let me just decide according.
Stupidity.
Yeah, according to this, let me just make a decision and do this. So I feel it's when it comes to love, there's an aspect where yes, there's an emotional attachment, and equally there's a psychological attachment, which is logic and you making a decision. Because if we eliminate the fact that we do not decide, I feel.
Yeah, I understand that. I get your point.
Yes. So I feel that there's an emotional aspect. That's where the attraction comes in. Yeah. There's the attraction. There's these things that you feel for this individual, and now you back it up with a decision.
I feel like for me the attraction is the choice, because the attraction is what makes me draw to you when I see you.
But if the attraction is the choice, it's something that happens, because decision is something that you that you do. If I might say consciously, but attraction may be something that you didn't expect. Like, oh wow, I didn't really expect this. So decision comes in the aspect that now you are conscious of what you are doing, but the attraction is something that caught you off guard. Say, oh, I didn't really see that this person is really. Then the emotions are building up. Then consciously you now back it up with a decision.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I see that point, but I feel like where we differ is, I see your point though, but I feel like where we differ is the way people. I feel like there are different people, and like us, we are very few,
and that's where I mean.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, let me track back to where you were saying for the, let's say 10, right? You've been in 10 people, and you're saying that means I've carried the 10. So, like, are you trying to say, let me say I did love the 10 people. So, if I go on to the 11, I should stop loving the 10.
I think if firstly, to answer that question,
because I feel like love is ultimate.
Okay, yes, love is the ultimate. But would we say how you felt about someone, you would stop feeling that way?
If that's love, you can't.
If that's love, you can't.
You can't. If there are those are like, if how you felt was other emotions or emotions, probably you can't, because you probably felt at that time and now you stop. So love is not an emotion.
That's a good scenario. I've heard of a certain couple that loved themselves, I believe. They loved themselves. And then now it went to an extent, I don't know what the man did, and then the woman killed the husband.
The husband, okay.
Yes. What really happened there? Because
anger in the moment,
Anger in the moment.
But there was love still.
Yeah, there was love still. And I believe, like, if she's not a narcissist, there is still love. If she does regret her actions.
That's now probability.
But was that love though?
Love is like the background. There are other there are other emotions that surface You
That
can love
surpasses
exactly. No,
the
not
love.
surpasses. Just comes in the moment. Like for example, you're in a relationship with a girl you know you genuinely love, right? There are times when she gets you mad. That doesn't mean you don't love her. You are just mad at the moment.
Okay, another question for you again.
Okay.
I'm gonna be hitting you.
sir.
Looks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So like that scenario about the wife and the husband.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the universe way to make you to fall in love with a crazy person?
You can't control love. It's not a choice.
So you think that will happen to you?
No, I'm not saying I think that will
No,
happen
no.
to me, but there's a
Hypothetically.
potential.
The question is, would that happen to you?
Yeah.
Will that happen to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
And-
Because I can't choose who I'm going to. Okay, let me not say I can't choose who I'm going to love, because if I decide to be attracted to that person, the choice is whether or not I'm attracted to them. I might fall in love with them, or I might not fall in love with them. So I don't have the choice to fall in love with them. But might it happen to me? Yes.
Wow.
I'm that kind of person that's crazy.
So what I'm not getting.
Okay, Shorty.
Wesley Snipes.
Weslina Snipes. Okay, that's why when you go out on a date, you need to ask her, so have you killed anyone?
Do you kill people?
I can just ask it, and what's your temperamental?
Just
But
in case.
I like, for me, definitely I like asking that question. Do you get mad like often? What's your temperamental gauge?
But how would you? I don't want to digress that much. But how would you know? Because people can say things
And I
just
think-
to
yeah.
Just okay. There are certain things that people can say, and there are certain things that you can only know when you live.
You're
with
in
them.
it, yeah,
when you're
by
in it.
action.
And I
So,
also
yeah.
believe killers are the most calm people ever.
Of course, because they got the confidence to.
Only when they get to a certain point where they're angry, then you start to say, like, oh wow, this is a different person.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Shorty, you start getting mad. I'm out of there.
You love her tomorrow.
The next window, I'm not even using the door because I have to. Pew! Okay, let's
Yeah,
focus.
and
The
that's
the
it.
question
That's
is,
all.
No, like
I
I
want
want
to
gone,
know.
bro. Like that doesn't mean I don't love.
but the question is, would the love still be there?
Yes.
No,
it'd be the same.
No,
Would it
love
feel the
is there
same?
because-
Knowing
No.
she's killed someone. Bro, that's
Wait. Which scenario?
No, would you feel the same?
Let me say. Okay, I fell
We
in
don't
love
want
with
you
her.
to die.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, before knowing she had this tantrum or anger issues, before knowing that, that was the time I actually approached her,
Yes.
got to know her, and fell in love. Now in the relationship, now I'm in love, I didn't know all of that. So now I'm in the relationship with her, I love her so much, right? And then I see her throwing tantrums, getting angry beyond control, and she kills someone in front of me. Do you say if I would still love her? Yes, I still love her. What I would do is just run.
Okay, so few years you run.
Yeah.
Few years you meet her and you're with another person. Would you still see her and still think,
You can't even start to process.
the person I love, like you were about it. Would you, where you're saying love fades and know that all the love has left, took its shoes and just went away?
Bro, that love.
It's probably hard for like you to find out straight away that someone is capable of killing someone.
Yeah, that's the thing until
Yeah.
you do it, you never
Yes.
know. You never think of it that way. So I feel like, yeah. Anyway, generally everyone has their own thoughts and ideas and says their own thoughts about this. And everyone sees love in a different line. Everyone sees it through a different lens. For me, I see love as it doesn't die. These gentlemen see love as it's a decision that you have to make depending on certain situations or certain things. For me, I feel like love is love. So, certain things. But anyway, y'all leave a comments down below. And it was a good debate. It was a good punches.
It was a tough one.
Yes, sir. True. But honestly, I've been running away if she kills, man. Like, trust me, catch me 100 meters with same boat. So, thank you very much, gentlemen, for being here.
Anytime. time.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Zico, my behind the scenes.
Comments number one.
Comment number one.
Let's go.
Well, like, I've heard you guys.
Yeah.
These guys have a choice. Like, I'm feeling love is not a choice. But then, I think love is both. For me, I actually think love is a skill.
Okay.
Because, like, for any skill, you have people that are good at it and people that are bad at it.
Of course.
I mean, being patient, kind,
Yeah,
understanding,
that's of course, yeah.
all those qualities that comes with love.
Love, yeah.
No one chooses to be that. You learn. You have to learn. You have to be willing to learn to improve yourself from that. I mean, love is of course a feeling people have towards someone, and it is a choice. It is a choice that has to be made to make that relationship a priority. So you see, the feeling, choice, and skill, they work hand in hand, because the feeling inspires the choice to improve the skill you need.
Bars. That's some iceberg.
Experienced man.
Sir.
So I need to write a book.
Yeah.
Chapters. The feeling inspires the choice
Yeah.
to improve the skill you need to like better improve yourself. Like so that strengthens the relationship, and in turns increases the feeling of love you have for that person.
Yeah.
So you have to realize that realizing that your partner is not perfect, like the skills you need for love, it's too much.
Tell them she might be a killer. She's not perfect. Love you, babe.
Being patient, kind, a good listener, like all those skills, it's a lot. No one is born like, no one chooses to be that. You have to learn. So recognizing that your partner has to learn all those things, is what brings the love and stuff.
Exactly. Icing on the cake.
Yeah.
For y'all who don't know, that's my behind the scenes director. Yes.
Lights, camera, action.
That's camera action. Boss.
True.
Alright, that's good. That's
Yes,
a good
sir.
take. So anyway, I was just joking. If she's killing, I'm out of there. So anyway, just fucking get caught.
Wesley Snipes.
Yes, Wesley now snipes. Anyway, this is a good session. Thanks to everyone. Shout out to Zaid Merchandise for styling. Yeah, Mr. Stylish Styler. I see you. Shout out to my behind the scenes Ezekiel. You just made your, very, very good take and point. And shout out to the behind the scenes guest, Master Shifu, Don Shifu, Mr. Michael, McCarthy Joseph. Alright, and thanks to these gentlemen right here for gracing this episode and making it a success. Thanks, brothers.
Mule.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. This is Mr. Themba, this is Mr. Dejan, Double DF, and I am Red to the Wine. We out. Peace.
Catch you in the next one.